You know I've never felt this weightless. If anything, it's you that caused this. When I keep falling through my heart cracks, it's you that turns around this whole mess. I try to fight my way through darkness. If anything, it's you that stopped this. When I'm surrounded by the heartless, it's you that turns around this whole mess.
Distant thoughts are getting high. Head feels heavy and I'm blurry-eyed. That's all I know. The pace feels fast. I'm eating without you here. I feel so alone. Energy still depleted. Trying to find a glimmer of hope. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? If my mind is in an eternal fight with this stuff sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Wonder where you are tonight. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? If my mind's in an eternal fight. Wonder where you are tonight. Been focusing on healing my fractured soul from all the harm and pain I once concealing. But the storm has come before the calm. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? If my mind is in an eternal fight with this stuff sometimes.
but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to.
This weightless. If anything, it's you that caused this. When I keep falling through my heart cracks, it's you that turns around this whole mess. I try to fight my way through darkness. If anything, it's you that stopped this. When I'm surrounded by the heartless, it's you that turns around this whole mess.
pace feels fast, I'm eating. Without you here, I feel so alone. Energy still depleted. Trying to find a glimmer of hope. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? If my mind is in an eternal fight with stuff sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Wonder where you are tonight. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? My mind's in an eternal fight. Wonder where you are tonight. Been focusing on healing my fractured soul from all the harm and pain I once concealed. But the storm has come before the calm. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? If my mind is in an eternal fight with stuff sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight.
Where's all the lovers with decided? Missing the chance to transform something basic. Where's all the mistakes? Making judgments from skyscrapers. All these days we stand against them. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. But don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. Don't allow them to.
Living by the wayside, distant thoughts are getting high. Head was heavy and I'm blurry-eyed. That's all I know. The pace feels fast. I'm eating without you here. I feel so alone. Energy still depleted. Trying to find a glimmer of hope. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal fight with itself sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight. Wonder where you are tonight.
Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals, to Season 2 of the Collegiate Valorant League, hosted by the Gamers EDU, hosted by moi. I am your part-time host / full-time president of the Jet Fan Club, Queen V. We have 2 more matches lined up for you guys tonight. The next one starting off with a bang. Georgia Tech versus CSUF Orange. But before we get into all of the Valorant head clicking, I did want to give an extra special welcome to all of the new teams that are joining us in the league this year. Our focus here at the Gamers EDU is to bring awareness to mental health and mental health struggles within the gaming community, because mental health is really a topic that's neglected on this platform, and we want to be that safe space for you. So we're really happy to have you guys join our little CVL family. Whether you were with us last season or you're brand spanking new to the community, we're just happy to see so many new and fresh faces in chat. And if you are struggling mentally with any sort of mental health issue, please get help. There's a link down below in our panel. It is our website. There's plenty of mental health resources that you can access. Our panels down below also has all the information on our sponsors that are helping and supporting us in our mission. So thank you, HyperX, MSI, AimLab, Radiance.gg, just to name a few of the sponsors that are really helping us out. We are honestly so proud to have such important brands back such an important message. And now I get to introduce the fun stuff, because your lovely casting duo for the evening, Eli the Curry and the OG Vent, will be taking it over from here. But before they do, I'm going to send you guys on a teensy little commercial break. And in the meantime, I will see you guys in chat. Bye.
felt this weightless. If anything, it's you that caused this. When I keep falling through my heart cracks, it's you that turns around this whole mess. I try to fight my way through darkness. If anything, it's you that stopped this. When I'm surrounded by the heartless, it's you that turns around this whole mess.
Where's all the lovers with the side? Missing the chance to transform something basic. Where's all the mistakes, making judgments from skyscrapers? All these days we stand against them. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. But don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. I fear the teardrops may get caught within the downpour. Yet there's never help without relief. Where's all the champions giving out their speeches? All these days thought of the least. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. But don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. Don't allow them to.
You know I've never felt this weightless. If anything, it's you that caused this. When I keep falling through my heart cracks, it's you that turns around this whole mess. I try to fight my way through darkness. If anything, it's you that stopped this. When I'm surrounded by the heartless, it's you that turns around this whole mess.
Head was heavy and I'm blurry-eyed. That's all I know. The pace feels fast. I'm eating without you here. I feel so alone. Energy still depleted. Trying to find a glimmer of hope. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal fight with this stuff sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Wonder where you are tonight. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind's in an eternal fight. Wonder where you are tonight. Been focusing on healing my fractured soul from all the harm and pain I once could see then. But the storm has come before the calm. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal
And welcome back, everybody, after our break unintentionally. But how are you doing, Eli?
I'm doing well, Bent. I am doing well. I want to welcome everyone to another edition of the Collegiate Valorant League presented by the Gamers EDU. We want to apologize. Obviously, we're starting later than we normally would, but things being the way they are, sometimes we have to make adjustments. And unfortunately for the University of North Texas, they were forced to concede our first match of the day. So we will be starting out with our second match, which will be California State University Fullerton going up against Georgia Tech. So we are going to get a veterans versus newcomers battle here in our second/first match of the day. Yeah, it's cool. It's good.
So you've seen both these teams play it, right, Eli, or have you not?
Yes, yeah, we saw. I believe we saw Georgia Tech last week, and obviously we've seen Fullerton around from last season's play as well as last week. So yeah, I've seen both teams play now.
All right, I was gonna say because I'm not gonna say who I'm voting for yet. I'll just wait till the end. But I'm ready to see some great fighting. Of course, like you said, we do have the Fullertons as their veterans, and now the Georgia Tech being the new guys. So I'm ready to see what Georgia Tech's going to bring against Fullerton, as we have seen Fullerton play, like I said, in the last season, them being veterans. So we kind of know their strategies already a little bit, unless they've changed it up recently, very recently. But Georgia Tech being one who does bring different strategies and skills to the table with, just different perspectives. So I'm ready to see how they kind of change up the table a little bit.
Absolutely, and we do see that Georgia Tech will be on the defender side. As you see, they are over to your left. Darken Matter has been, one of their better players as the season began. Ox, Grover, Marto, and Kwansky rounding out the team for Georgia Tech. Over on the Fullerton side, we see Palfo, Hope. They told us how to pronounce this, but it was like a whole week or two ago, and now I forget again. He's not a sandwich. He's not a sandwich. It's like Hoogie. It's not a sandwich. That's just all I'm going to think about. Sorry. For them, I know chat will correct me. They'll get me packed up and situated. We also have Hit or Miss, Grailed, and Solace over for Fullerton's side. We are going to be on Bind this week for all of our matches here. So going to be exciting to see what the two teams do here on Bind. This map, you don't see. It's not a chosen map. It was one of those during the playoffs that a lot of the lower seeds really wanted to avoid. But of course, over the course of the season, you don't have a choice. The maps are on rotation. So be interesting to see the strategies that Georgia Tech brings to the table here as the newcomers to the CVL, whereas we've seen Fullerton and their strategy on Bind previously. So we'll see how things play out here as we get into this pistol round.
We are just, as you said, getting into this pistol round. We're just waiting to see. I like Bind. I like seeing people play on it. I do like to see the teleporters because they can definitely be game changers. Something I like to see for sure.
They can be. We see the agent selection for both teams. Over on the side of Georgia Tech, we see Kwansky right now on the Killjoy. Also have Raze, Reyna, Brimstone, and Breach. You rarely see those two together. So no Sova, no Omen, no Cypher for Georgia Tech. That is a unique situation. You rarely see that. Whereas over on the Fullerton side, you see a much more traditional loadout as far as the CVL is concerned, with the Jet, Cypher, Sova, Omen, and the Phoenix. And it is Solace on that Jet getting the first pick of the day, taking out Dark and Matter. Grailed gets Ox, and it's off to a strong start already for Fullerton, as Hoagie goes to get the plant.
It does seem to be, we haven't seen too many pop shots yet. We do have the attacking side still full of the attack, all the players right now, as we do see Kwansky coming up, possibly going to get the Boomba. Is going out, does take out the Jet.
But a Boomba there. Marto actually sent it in after Kwansky, and Kwansky walked behind it. It was well placed. The Boomba got the only kill of the round here for Georgia Tech. Chalk that one up for the Rays mains. You don't see that very often. But unfortunately for Georgia Tech, they weren't able to get anything off of that, and it is a very quiet round for them as Fullerton takes round number 1. A reminder that regular season matches are first to 1 map, so we will only be on Bind tonight for all of our matches. The only time we will get more Valorant is if these two teams do go to overtime, and they are playing first till 13 round victories. Each team will take turns attacking. We will switch off after 12 rounds. Yeah.
And who knows, we could be even seeing going into overtime. If we do go into overtime, we'll be switching every round. So that's when your casters start to fail. Usually.
You overestimate my power in thinking that I won't fail before the event, but I appreciate the vote of confidence.
You're welcome. I think you'll do just great this whole time. You won't get anything wrong. We already do see the Soul's getting 3 right off the teleport. That is nasty. Woo!
Okay.
All right, Solus. All right. You gonna clean it up. You gonna clean it up.
My goodness, Salas just ends round number 2 with a 3K like that. Just looking like they stepped right out of AIM Labs and directly onto Bind. Salas with a incredible display of accuracy there.
Not only with AIM Labs, but being able to hear with those HyperX headphones.
That's indeed true. Holla at your boy Salas right now with the kill. And you see, Salas going to load up on that marksman. It's a full buy here from Georgia Tech. They have fallen behind quite quickly and not been able to really do anything. No gun kills for Georgia Tech through 2 rounds. And as soon as they say that, Ox actually picks Hoagie off straight to start. And so that is a breath of fresh air for Georgia Tech as they try to get themselves back together. Salas absolutely wrecked them. Wrecked that 3-stack on the way through the teleporter.
There's Ox. Ox getting another one on Pow.
Stealing sight.
So it looks like Ox is trying to turn it around. He does not want to go down like he did last time with that 3 kill. That was really nasty.
It is, but Salas has been getting really close here with some of these wallbang shots through the box. Salas really low on health, was just about 33 before they escaped here. So Salas knows they have a strong position on the site here, but they did drop that marksman for the Vandal. As you see now, Salas doing an incredible job here with that Vandal. Gets the kill there on Grover, and then another on Ox.
Salas gets another. Well, are we going for another triple, Salas? Is that what we're going for?
It does look like it here, as they will be taking this fight right here with a raise. There's the spray down, but it's Marto who gets it. Hit or miss comes around the corner, though, to finish off the flank. But there hasn't been a plant, so we've got a 1v1, and the spike has not gone down yet. And so right now, Kwanski has the opportunity, but it's hit or miss with the triple.
Hit or miss now coming in with that triple, cleaning it up. Looks like he just got that extra kill from Salas. Salas was able to connect that when you saw him kind of freak out a little bit, turning that corner.
There we go, Ben. I told you I was going to mess something up early, and it is Hoogie. I know it's not actually... I knew it wasn't actually Hoagie. It just looks like that. It's Hoogie. Thank you, chat, for letting me know.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have to say the name yet, so... Hoogie. Hoogie it is. I don't know what it is anymore. College kids and their names.
Well, I would say we'll call him what you want, but we will be calling him Hoogie, as it's powerful and hit or miss, though, that we talk about getting the first 2 kills of the round. And so once again, Fullerton jumps out to a massive agent advantage. They did win that round there. Georgia Tech fought up, so now it's going to be tough times for Georgia Tech if they can't find the round, and they haven't been able to find a kill here. As Dark and Matter gets taken out by Hoogie, and even as Kwanzi gets revenge, the spike is making its way into the site. Never mind, it's hit or miss and powerful.
Just like the power and hit him and just cleaning up again. We're at 4-0 already. 4-0. We're going to probably start seeing some saves either this round or start in the next round if they don't win these next couple.
Well, we've seen round starts like this. We've seen halves go where a team was up 4-0 and this this final loss bonus kick in. A team is able to fully kit up and know that they're going to be ready to fight on an even playing field, and things start to turn. The question you really have is, what will happen now with these ultimates that are going to be coming online for Fullerton, if they're going to be able to use that eco advantage to really turn the corner and perhaps blow this thing wide open.
Ooh, but look at that Ox already starting off strong, getting that top frag right there.
That's a big kill there as we hear the running back ult come out.
But do we do
so
see
that's
Grover?
going to be the Phoenix out looking. They don't find anything, but the spike does go down. Grover gets the flash out.
Yep, doesn't look like he got any flashes. Solus can hear him coming around that corner. He did hear him, so now he's just waiting to see if anyone's going to pop through. Gets 1! Able to get 2! His Solus going to go for another triple kill.
Again with the kills here, clutching it up right now on this Jet. You see there with the spike down, it's very clean play here as Hoogie takes out Ox. Even as Dark and Matter finds hit or miss, the advantage is to the side of Fullerton. Kwanski now all alone in the site with no real safe place to go. They're going to try to escape and get out of here with their life and their gun. But it is a clean round here, and Kwanski falls to the spike.
Still gets killed by the spike. It's gonna hurt for the economy for sure. As we did see before this round was over, we saw him, a lot of them at 0. and a couple at a couple $100 and one at 800, I think. So we're going to probably see a very strong save for this round.
You really don't have much of a choice at this point if you're Georgia Tech. Things have fallen into disarray, and you're just going to have to start rebuilding from scratch, taking it slowly. You know you're going to have ultimates online. Perhaps Marto can find something with that rocket, or Aux can clutch it up here. Even on a stinger as Reyna, you know you get a kill, you can snatch a rifle from somebody.
But Solus just shutting down Dark and Matter right after it, too. We see Solus just being top fragging this whole time.
It's looking really tough right now. Solus is just out and about having a grand old time here. Going to move into this corridor. There's going to be 2 up there, and that's Grover with the headshot there. That's good work there by Grover. That'll secure a rifle, even as Grail gets the kill on Kwansky. Perhaps now Georgia Tech able to get an opportunity as they get the damage there. Marto gets a kill, but it's Grail who finds the revenge. Grail with 2 kills on this round now, both times getting a response. And now Grover is left all alone here with a Phantom and a slight bit of utility, but really struggling to look for something to get Georgia Tech back into this.
As he's just going fast, trying to get any kills he has. He's not going for the save just yet. As he gets another Grover on 3K right now. We got 1 left. We have to see if he's gonna go. He's going for the defuse. Already right to half. Gets it, but it might not be enough time.
It does. He doesn't have the time.
Even with a 4K, Grover's still not able to clean it up. Attacker's winning because the spike does go off. That was good plays by them, keeping that spike open and not going for that defuse, keeping them even dying. You still win.
Yep, hit or miss with the perfect read on the timer of the spike. Knew he didn't need to peek, forced Grover to hesitate, tap it, get it to the halfway point. Did the best that he could. Did Grover in order to get the spike defused, but you know that the time limit is there. And it is another well-executed round here for Fullerton as they jump out to a 6-0 lead already. Now, if you're Fullerton this round, or this half, I should say, is basically everything you would want it to be as the attackers, but they're obviously not going to slow down now. So you see hit or miss get the kill here. Powerful took a lot of damage. He's going to try to heal that off. But Fullerton, you can see they clearly smell blood in the water. They want to finish this, get themselves into the second half, maybe even with a double-digit round score.
Solus goes, not able to get the kill on Marto. I feel like I said that wrong. Is it? Oh.
No charges left.
I think it's Marto, I believe.
Marto. There's no D in there. Marto.
I haven't been flamed yet for getting it wrong, so I think maybe we can go with either, but we know now Grover and Dark and Matter doing well, even as Hoogie gets the revenge on Dark and Matter. The spike hasn't been planted, and it's 2v2. So now the job for Georgia Tech is to find where the spike is and get ready to re-instigate. As you see now, they're moving over to that B site where Hoogie is about to get that plant.
Surprisingly enough, they're pulling off. They know that they're coming from spawn side. Surprised they didn't keep those angles on that door. Hoogie's already in the back. Bomb buddy going out. See if we can find anybody. It looks like they know that he is in B short, B corner. As Marto does get the kill on Hoogie.
Beautiful job there by Marto. Excellent use of the utility here, but they do not have eyes on Grail. So as this defuse comes through, it's Grail,
and Grail clutches it up.
All of that time, right? Grail was slowly making their way around, not looking to make a big deal, not looking to agitate. Instead, patiently going for the flank, and it pays off with a double kill. And now Fullerton up 7-0. And it is looking very, very unlikely right now for Georgia Tech as they have fallen behind in a huge way to begin our first map of the night.
And you're already, as you said, they're falling behind 7-0. Before they even come back, they're already still, even if they came back and won all these next matches, they're still at a round deficit going into the next half. And this already looking pretty bad. Their economy's not looking too good as they have lost these rounds, even buying into them.
As you see there, the rocket fuse used, so this might be Marto. Oh, they get the kill on Powerful. Wow.
And just like that, go through the teleporter as well, as we did see on that camera.
Yeah, and there's Ox getting the kill on Grail, so it's 2 kills to start out here for Georgia Tech. Marto is quite low, but you know, with good aim and the right positioning in Valorant, you can make a lot happen, even on low health. There's hit or miss.
Hit or miss. I guess he never misses. That's hopefully the last bad joke I make.
Well, Ox does get the kill.
Wow, all right.
Does get the kill there to make it 42. You see right there, Salas getting the kill on Marto.
That was a bait. That was a hard bait right there. Did you see how he teleported there?
Friendly Omen just saying, hey, how you doing, buddy? All right, here's Kwanski. They know Salas is in the site, but they didn't know which angle, and it's Salas who gets it. And then the flip for Darken Matter. Are you serious? They did it again.
He's on 3 right now. He's cracked. He's on 3. Can he get the 4th?
Somebody help me take Salas down, says Ox, as he is alone now, moving into the A site.
But both
we'll have
backs
to
are
turn
two.
this corner.
Their backs are both to him.
Oh, what a kill there.
Ox gets a movie.
All
he's got to do is wait. It's getting to the point where it's too late.
And I think if you're Ox, you know that.
And Salas gets the 4 with the headshot to the.
Salas looking incredible right now. 14 kills through 8 rounds. It is complete domination here for Fullerton. Even in a round right there for Georgia Tech that seemed to have been going decently well, they still cannot get it done, as Salas once again racks up a multi-kill round, shuts down Ox at the end. And I'm just at a loss here, Ben, as we try to see Georgia Tech. We're trying to figure out what is happening right now for them. Why are they? How are they struggling so bad to keep up right now with this incredible Fullerton offense?
And we're 4 rounds away from this ending of a half. 4 rounds. And it looks like it looks like we're gonna get another win on the side for this attacking side again. And I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking pretty good for them. As attackers win it now, 9-0. Now we're 3 rounds away from this, or from the half, and after that, possibly 1 round away from winning. So this game could be done in the next couple minutes, for all we know.
Yeah, it looks like we may have made you wait for one of the faster matches you're going to see in the CVL. Do not get it twisted. This Georgia Tech team has shown up and they've come ready in the past, but Fullerton right now, and Salas especially, are just on fire. It's the type of play that really makes you wonder what exactly you can do when a team is on point like this. They're looking so clean. But if you're Georgia Tech, you don't have a choice. You've got to find a way. And as you see Darken Matter getting the first kill, that's a great way to start it. And now we'll be in proper place to engage this push here from Fullerton, who you know at this point. Oh, there's Darken Matter. There's the ult kill on Salas. That's 2, and that's the biggest gun down now for Fullerton.
We'll just see if Fullerton, with those top frags being out of the game, are they going to take this still? And look at Darken Matter getting pow with the molly.
The utility now, Darken Matter deciding to take things all into their hands as they pull more and more kills down. It's hit or miss who eventually finally stops the bleeding here for Fullerton. Now we see hit or miss or Grail trying to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to make this work. It is a 4v2. Right now, Grailed. If only you knew what was on the other side of this door.
You could just have to imagine.
30 seconds left.
But turning with a judge. Playing down the law on Grail. Defenders now winning 1. Is this the momentum they needed to turn it around?
Well, they got another couple of chances here before the round is over. You see Ox loaded up there on the operator. The rest of the team loading in the rifles. So at the very least, they're going to have a fair shot to play these next couple of rounds, get it into the halftime, perhaps 9-3, which is a terrible, terrible round or half to be looking at. But if you're Georgia Tech, you got to know it's the best case scenario because your only chance of pulling this off is 1 round at a time. You cannot afford to think about the previous rounds except for realizing where you want to be and where you want to go in a future round. So we'll see how they make this work.
I know exactly where you are.
Look at Marta already going, but just not able, just taking out the run in the back.
Planted.
Those all happening. Kwanski falls here, so it is an agent disadvantage, and you see Marto pinned down between an
They
operator.
all rushed him. They all rushed him so hard right there. And yes, I think we all kind of saw that out of the corner of our eye.
Oh, there's Ox trying to get a quick scope, and it doesn't go.
And he had the operator.
Round in the
That
half.
what a big investment on that side as well. And Saul just threw away, either did he just throw away the operator or no one won it?
They don't have too much use for it here. You know, Fullerton, they're feeling themselves right now. Solace is going to walk into this final round of the half with the Blade Storm. So they don't necessarily need the operator to go burr. They're going to work without it here for this round.
Get out of my way.
You hear Solace going to throw that Blade Storm up, look to get some incredible flicks and get things done. Darken Matter again there on the Stinger. They get a kill before Powerful is able to take him down. That evens things up at least, but Grover now with their location called out. They're going to get chased by this Hunter's Fury and hit or miss. Says, I'll prefer the first part of my name, thank you very much.
I guess he
the
never
kill
did
there.
Huh?
See,
I
now,
said it again.
Look what's happening here as Georgia Tech is forced to try to rotate into the situation on the other side of these boxes. It's Solace who gets another kill there on Kwanski. It's Ox who's getting up here now in heaven. They know the sights are on. There is the kills.
11-1 into this next half. Oh man.
Goodness. One of the most dominant halves of Valorant I think I have ever seen. Well, at least, you know, the ones where I'm not in a pub game and like two people aren't there and the other person doesn't know that this isn't like Call of Duty. But you know what I'm talking about. A 5v5 amongst competent players. And right now, Fullerton just making it look so easy. It's really not, but what can you say to a round like that? They're up 11-1. The pistol round to go here, and if they're able to win that, they'll actually already be on match point.
And what a scary place to be for sure if you're on the other side of GA Tech. So I have to see how this is gonna go for them.
I respect, you know, I got a lot of respect here. We see the Georgia Tech fans in the chat. There is a delay, but I gotta shout them out, staying proud for their school. Got to show respect to the people who are sitting down, putting in the work, you know, coming through to play and compete day in and day out. But it is hit or miss now who's looking to get that kill there. They take a lot of damage, and that paranoia goes out. But it's Grailed and Hoogie who find 2 kills. Kwanski evens it up, however, on Powerful, and you see hit or miss is quite low, but
And
there's Solace again!
Solid with the wall bang and the headshot. Hoogie trying to turn the corner, does not get the kill as Darken Matters at 22 HP, one sneeze away from getting killed. He does transfer over to the A site, going for that quick spike plant on A.
Goodness, what a match this has already been. Solace, again, with some of the most clutch shooting we've really seen here. It's hit or miss, though, who will have an opportunity to win this round. Oh.
When Hit did not get shot, did not take that shot on him. And just like that, Hit gets the kill on Darken, and there we go for the defuse as Solace is now defusing for that next round win, 12-1.
Fullerton now up on match point. They have a chance to win 13-1. I would say this would be the most one-sided match that I have casted personally for CVL. And it was something I would not have expected in the slightest going into this. Fullerton just looks like they were ready to play today. And Solace especially, you see right now, 18 kills, just an incredible performance right now. A 3.0 KDA? Or KDR? You never expect it.
Cover going out.
All the same. As this potential final round begins, it's Hoogie who will start things off. Sorry, no, I'm wrong. It's Solace again. Who else would it be?
It's Solace.
You know, Well, it's Solace. Who killed you? Solace. You know, who's the MVP of the round? Oh, it's Solace, you know. There's Grover. Getting the kill on Palfo. They're not quite done there. You know they would love to get 2 there. Take out Solace and set this up. Solace, who is getting pushed off there, does only have the Sheriff, but it's Grailed on the other end with 2 kills now. The pressure is going to mount here on Georgia Tech as Marto gets the kill on Hoogie. They're going to push up on Solace, who takes the knife out. Nope, there's back to the Sheriff. They don't get the flick on Grover, and it's 2-2 now. But Marto is very low on health, so this is going to need to be smart fights taken here by Georgia Tech if they want to salvage and have a chance to keep pushing this map.
One enemy remaining.
But that hit or miss already gets 1. Boom, but is not able to connect. Now we just see Rain on the, not Rain, Bray's on the lowest health, but hit or miss, ending it out as a very quick match indeed, as this is only a BO1. So that was it for that match, as we did see CSUF Orange taking that for sure, as they all did great. Of course, KDA does not paint a pretty picture, or does not paint the whole picture, but does make it a little bit prettier, as Solus 19-7 with First Bloods being 3, as he just took out entire teams, it seems like, at least getting many times of 3Ks in this game.
Yeah, no, that is a performance for the highlight reels for Solace. That is one to be remembered for as long as you want to play Valorant. There it is, 13-1 for Fullerton. You know, Ben, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I don't think we really need to do much analysis for that one. It just seemed like Fullerton, they showed up.
It's in front of your face. I don't know what I like. You don't. What else do you talk about besides just they were on point with their shots?
So unfortunate for Georgia Tech. You know they're going to be very unhappy about that performance on stream. But this is only week 2, and the CVL is a long grind. So they're going to have many more opportunities to show what they've got, and maybe in the future even get revenge on Fullerton, because you know they're going to remember a match like this for a long time. As for us, we have another match tonight that may or may not be as quick as this one. But before we get to that, we want to thank our partners over at MSI, as well as Clear Eye View, the California State University Entertainment Alliance, our friends at AIM Lab, Ritual Motion, Radiant.gg, and of course, HyperX for partnering with the Gamers EDU to bring to you all the Collegiate Valorant League. I'm Eli the Curry with
the OG Ben. But before you go, make sure you stay around, because we got a little something special coming in for this next match. I can't say what it is yet because you got to stick around for it. It could be something with, something.
Might be something related to those names I just mentioned. We don't know. Well, we will find out on the other side of this break.
I don't know. You gotta stick around. You gotta stick around.
focusing on healing my fractured soul from all the harm and pain I once concealed. But the storm has come before the calm. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal fight with itself sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight, I wonder where you are tonight.
Where's all the lovers with decided? Missing the chance to transform something basic. Where's all the mistakes? Making judgments from skyscrapers. All these days we stand against them. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. But don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to.
some thoughts are getting high. Head feels heavy and I'm blurry-eyed. That's all I know. The pace feels fast. I'm eating without you here. I feel so alone. Energy still depleted. Trying to find a glimmer of hope. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal fight with itself sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Wonder where you are tonight. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind's in an eternal fight. Wonder where you are tonight. Been focusing on healing my fractured soul from all.
Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals, to Season 2 of the Collegiate Valorant League, hosted by the Gamers EDU, hosted by me. I am your part-time host slash full-time president of the Jet Fan Club, Queen V. We have one more match lined up for you guys, and it is a doozy. We are ending the night with DH Cardinal versus LB Gold, but before we do, I do gotta just give a huge warm welcome to all the new teams that are joining us in the league this year. Our focus here at the Gamers EDU is to bring awareness to mental health and mental health struggles within the gaming community, because it's not talked about enough, it's often neglected, and we're happy to be that space, to have that conversation with you guys. And we're really happy to see how many people have joined us, how many teams have joined us in the league this year and have joined the family. Whether you were with us last season or you're brand spanking new to the community, we're just happy to have you and to see you here. And if you are struggling mentally or emotionally with any sort of mental health struggle, please, please, please seek help. You can check out our panels down below. They have our website link, and there's plenty of mental health resources that you guys can access. Down below, you'll also find our sponsors panels. These are all of the sponsors that are helping and supporting us in our mission. So thank you. Thank you to all the sponsors that I didn't mention tonight: CEV, Twitch Student, Team IQ, Ritual Motion. These are just some of the sponsors that we wouldn't be here without, and who have supported us through so much. It's really awesome to see such important brands back such an important mission, and we're happy to have you guys be a part of that. And now, before I pass it back over to your lovely charismatic casting duo, Eli the Curry and the OG Bent, I'm going to send you guys on a quick commercial break. But before I do, I'm going to do a shameless little self-plug. So sorry, I play Valorant every Sunday with players from the CVL, so if that's something you want to witness the carry, you want to see me getting carried specifically, make sure you check it out. My Twitch is twitch.tv/QueenVIslame. I promise I speak better than that. In the meantime, I will see you guys in chat. Bye, guys.
You know I've never felt this weightless. If anything, it's you that caused this. When I keep falling through my heart cracks, it's you that turns around this whole mess. I try to fight my way through darkness. If anything, it's you that stopped this. When I'm surrounded by the heartless, it's you that turns around this whole mess. You know I've never felt this weightless. If anything, it's you that caused this. When I keep falling through my heart cracks, it's you that turns around this whole mess. I try to fight my way through darkness. If anything, it's you that stopped this. When I'm surrounded by the heartless, it's you that turns around this whole mess.
see those tears falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. But don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. I fear the teardrops may get caught within the downpour. Yet there's never help without relief. Where's all the champions giving out their speeches? All these days start of the least. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears falling, but don't allow them to. Don't allow them to break you. You're amazing the way you are. I can see those tears are falling, but don't allow them to. But don't allow them to. Don't allow them to. Don't allow them to.
Living by the wayside, distant thoughts are getting high. Head was heavy and I'm blurry-eyed. That's all I know. The pace feels fast. I need it. Without you here, I feel so alone. Energy still depleted. Trying to find a glimmer of hope. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal fight with itself sometimes. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. When the demons hold us so tight. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Wonder where you are tonight. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind's in an eternal fight. Wonder where you are tonight. Been focusing on healing my fractured soul from all the harm and pain I once could see then. But the storm has come before the calm. Will you look into my eyes and tell me it'll be alright? For my mind is in an eternal fight with itself sometimes. Oh,
We're back at it. We're back at it. And that's very special surprise will be coming soon. Guess what? All it is our giveaway of our headset. You're gonna push the exclamation HyperX to be entered in. Do it. Do it. Are you okay, Eli? Eli, did I kill Eli? Eli, you okay? Did Kowalski kiss you? Kowalski give you that kiss? Eli, you okay? Anyway, so it's me, the OG Ben. Hope you all starting to type that exclamation point HyperX for that giveaway. I don't really know what I did wrong to, make Eli over here lose it, but welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So,
welcome to the Collegiate Valorant League, brought to you by the Gamers EDU. I am the ghost of Eli the Curry, joined by the OG Ben.
That's me.
No, man, I'm good. You had a lot of energy, man. It was great.
They said they want more energy out of the vent. I'm gonna bring all the energy I can. I'll be just like a nuclear power waste right here, just pumping out energy.
For our final match of the night, we will be having California State, Dominguez Hills going up against Cal State Long Beach. This is a battle of two teams that we saw last season. A couple of regulars in the Collegiate Valorant League. So we'll be exciting here. Again, going back to Bind for this week. So we will be seeing them on Bind. Starting out, we will have Dominguez Hills on the attacking side, and then we will have Long Beach on the defending end.
That's right.
Yes, as Ben said, make sure you guys get into that raffle. Type in !HyperX. If you guys look, this is going to sound like promo because they gave us headphones and they sponsor us and stuff like that, because that's all true. They do. And they did give us headphones and they do sponsor us. And I also already use HyperX headsets every day. These are not the ones that they gave me. These are the ones that I already have and use on a day-to-day basis. So make sure you get that. Yeah, 100% about that. So make sure you get into that raffle. Get yourself a chance to win a free pair of headphones. And if you're not lucky, buy some anyway, man. They're good headphones. Like, just do that. It's just a good decision.
I know we're on a little bit of delay. Some people are already trying to get this HyperX thing going in chat, and now as you're probably hearing this, you've already passed it, and you're probably already putting it in, so I'm talking into the future by talking into the past, so by talking into the past, I'm talking into the future. I'm going back to the past.
I think you killed me again, Ben.
Sorry. I didn't mean
But maybe
to.
that brought me back, because you killed the future version of me before I died in the past, and so I wasn't there to die the first. So we're going to be starting out here with Long Beach on the defending end. We see Boop has locked in that Killjoy.
Select your agent.
Oh boy. Chat, help me out with a name again. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what just happened. I zoned out for like 5 seconds. What's going on?
I'm trying to read forensic would make a lot more sense.
I was going to say forensic.
Yeah, forensic. We'll pretend it's forensic, and then I'll be corrected once again, because apparently I'm not great at this job. Forensic on the Jet, Oxy there on the Omen, and Arir on the Sova, and Phantom with that raise. This for Long Beach here. And then on the other side for Dominguez Hills, we're going to be seeing Phoenix, Raze, Sova, Omen, and Cypher. So this is a pretty traditional loadout of agents, I will say, for the California schools. You've got that double initiator lineup here. We've got Jet and Raze on the side of Long Beach. Meanwhile, on Dominguez Hills side, we're going to have Phoenix and Raze. So, slight difference there. And then, of course, Sova and Omen on both sides. The difference between the two schools being a Killjoy on one end and a Cypher on the other.
Anyways, yes, we're going into it. I got distracted by chat again. And we see already with the Sova, with that arrow, is a very good arrow. Got that information off a little bit. And we already seeing Boop with the 2K right off the bat. Surprised he does take the damage from it as well.
That's a great start here, just off the bat now for this Long Beach side. As Boop clears up that fight, wins it for them. Even with the low health, they'll take that. As you see Zero now trying to push this pace, get these grenades out, try to use that utility to push the fight, but it's Phantom coming up big, getting two before Baby is able to get the kill. but it is a great situation right now for Long Beach. It's Baby all alone with nowhere to go, and it's Animary who gets the final kill of this first round here for Long Beach.
Already starting off strong on the side of Long Beach with one round winning. So, I mean, you can't determine that much off of it, but they're already going. We do see them buying in kind of heavy, actually, with some. We have one light shield, the rest being heavy shields, one being a ghost, and the others being specters.
So this is a heavy weapon, or not, maybe not heavy weapon advantage, but a definite weapon advantage now for Long Beach. They're looking to push this eco advantage here as they come up here on this defense. We do see one Mad Bad Dog who is playing on the Phoenix, and we rarely see him on an aggressive agent like that. Typically we'll see him something like a Brimstone or a Breach. Surprised that they have him off utility, but it's Bay V on Omen who gets the kill there on Phantom. But Anavir looking to punish that movement there, does eventually get Bay V. It's a little late, and so they are paid back there by 0. Oh, we're talking about that. We missed another kill there off screen as well, so it is 3-2 right now as far as the agent population goes for Long Beach. But low health here on the side for Forensic. Equally low here for 0 on the side of Dominguez Hills. So it'll still be touch and go right now as Dominguez Hills tries to figure out how to get this bomb into the site. It looks like it'll be a rotation over towards B. Unfortunately for them, Boop is ready there and is sitting down in that B site. So they'll be looking for this situation. Will Long Beach if the rotation does come through.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
It's very quiet. We got Gombre just waiting to see if he can come in and get this kill on B side. We do have the utility. The turret does see him, lets him know they are on hookah.
10 seconds.
But Gombre able to get Forensic through the smoke, almost like he knew it was there.
Yeah, he called the angle out beautifully there. And is going to get that kill. Unfortunately, not able to get into a site. So this will be a round 1 for Long Beach. But if you're Gombre, at least you do get a little bit of money there for the kill. You get a gun down on the ground, but obviously if you're Long Beach, you'll trade lives for rounds all day. See now, Long Beach looking to load up here. Forensic down on money, so it looks like it'll actually be a save here in some instances for Long Beach as they're not fully kitted out. There's the Bucky there for Forensic. Just a few hundred credit sprint there on that shotgun. Be looking to use Jet's movement capabilities to make this Bucky work. You see Bay V there on the Phantom, partially kitted up, looking to try to salvage this, build the momentum for Dominguez Hills as they have fallen behind 2-0. And you know Dominguez Hills is not looking to fall behind any further than that. We saw in the first match today what can happen when things don't get back on the right track, and it is not fun.
Is Aussie just trolling right now?
Admiring the design of the gun. There you go. Just hop in. No problem.
I
Nice and simple.
don't know if they could hear him doing that or not. So just trying to get people to hear you. Is that what it is? We're trying to see if we can get a almost full three-player push on B side. As you see, the Phoenix still kind of making some noise on the A side. Wait, now going for that full rotation over. Phantom is waiting in the lurks with the sheriff. Let's see how this goes off. That silver arrow does go through, not getting too much information. The Rays does go on top, does get the kill. Still.
One enemy remaining.
Well, there's Riley here who invested heavily into that Odin, and it looked like it was going to pay off until Anavir comes and cleans it up. And we'll wonder if Anavir even wants it. No, I'll have to leave the Odin on the ground. I was wondering if Anavir, sold Odin. We saw Riley pick that up, and last week we saw Riley doing a lot of work with that same weapon. Nearly had the same case, but Anavir was there to get the last kill and send Long Beach up 3-0. Forensic. So sort of like Forensic, but with an afro.
Yes, Forensic. Hopefully we can remember that. I mean, we'll probably get it right for the first couple times, and then it'll just start to fade off.
I just need to create. I need my document to just start having the phonetic spelling of every single player in this league. I just need to accept it. The same way Zero and Riley have to accept that Froenzic and Phantom are on one, as Froenzic gets 2 kills. Just like that, Bayv is able to take out Phantom to stop the bleeding, but there's Anarir to get the revenge, and one more perhaps. No, it's BT who gets the kill instead. But it's 1v3 now, and BT has got to make something very special happen here. They'll be able to move up and get their hands on that rifle, but they still have 3 very ornery agents waiting for them as they move.
I wonder if Fro and Zik is going to get this kill. There we go. I may put a little pause in between all that, but I got it right, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we'll see now as we see the pullback here to go over into the other side of A. Unfortunately, Froenzic has put the word out, so we do see this Omen now moving into the A side, as Oxy now will look to shut off the other angle. There it is. They will have the peek here. If he sees it, he sees the gun. There's the activation now. We're going to see this happen now as the movement happens, but it's Oxy who cleans it up by themselves. And now Long Beach is up 4-0. They're off to another hot start. And it's looking very strong here in this first half.
Looks like we did actually get a winner in chat, so congrats for that. Gonna get yourself a nice new shiny HyperX headset, which you can improve your gameplay with. Gonna hear all the footsteps.
Everything.
The quality, comfortability, amazingness.
Cover going out.
And just please be aware that is the first of many giveaways we will be doing over the course of the season. We are absolutely flush with wonderful sponsors, and they are looking to bless you, the chat, with some of those items as well.
Joke's over.
Just a reminder, if your luck doesn't go, make sure you check in on some of those links and use a discount code to get it done. Man, oh my goodness, Anarir with the Hunter's Fury. You see it take out Riley, and one Mad Bad Dog falls right next to him. It's a double kill off the bat here for Team Long Beach as they look to get ahead in another round. And Anarir with 4 kills in 1 round.
What is going on tonight? We are seeing some great momentum starting off as we already have 5-0. We're almost halfway through the first half. And already at 5-0.
Yeah, it looks like Anarir woke up feeling a very certain type of way, and they want to get that energy done before bedtime, as they have absolutely gotten off to a hot start. They are looking tremendous here. As we get into this round number 6, it's Long Beach up 5-0, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be looking at a second match of straight domination as we see Riley's taking
really
long. Look at the arch on that one. Couldn't get it better if Reggie Miller himself had shot it. Look at the placement as it goes down. And the best part about
shot. No one took it out.
I believe Anarir, they knew it, but that was you got a shout out. That's a great shot there. As one Mad Bad Dog looks to get the flash out. Nothing happening there. Instead, it's Zero taking down Anarir before Phantom gets the revenge. As Froenzic moves up through Hookah and Heaven. They see BT.
But Forensic coming up behind him, take out Gone Bray. See if he's gonna go for the plant kill. As Boop takes out a Baby. Forensic tries to get in there, gets shut down by one Mad Bad Dog. Or sorry, bad, yes.
And now it's Oxy and Boop here looking to get it done, but Oxy misses the shots there.
The flick on Riley. That is Aim Labs right there, certified and done.
And they do get this right there. So the Killjoy ultimately ends up being for naught, but you take the round if you get it here for Long Beach. You will certainly spend one ultimate to get a round as they take it, and now they are up 6-0. Like you mentioned, Ben, on that tremendous flick from Oxy.
A very great flick indeed. You can tell he's been practicing those. And you thought he missed it, but he didn't. He got.
Well, you know, he couldn't hit the shots when he couldn't see the opponent, and foolish Eli thought his aim might not significantly improve now that his opponent was actually visible. That makes.
I mean, why not? If you can't dodge a ball, you can't dodge a bullet, right?
Right on, as we see now, Baby on this Dominguez Hill side, they need to turn this around. They're checking the flank here to start out with. It looks like maybe the push will be going up towards the B side as you see Forensic with that operator looking to shut down Baby and have him a very bad day.
No,
it gets the drone out.
I don't know if they know that there's an operator up there or not. They backed off real quick, but now they're coming back again.
Shot there.
One shot, but nothing connected. You see how you're going off, just missing Forensic as well, as Forensic does shut down the teleport coming in behind him.
Well done there, but Forensic missing another flick. This time going to get the Blaze Storm up. They do find Riley there. Anabir finds Zero. The trades come back and forth here. Dominguez Hill is trying to keep it even, but it's Oxy who takes out Baby to solidify a 3-1 advantage now for Long Beach. And BT once again left alone with the spike to try and figure out what they're going to do. And it's nothing as Boop gets the kill.
Boop just cleans it up. Boops him right in the nose. Boop.
7-0 now for Long Beach. You know, the first time we watched Long Beach play in the CVL, I remember it very clearly. I was tired and at the end of my wits' end, and they came through and said, Eli the Curry, fear not, we will shut this round and this map down with ease and quickness. And they did, finishing their match in, I think, under 30 minutes. And would you look at it again, right now up 7-0, it looks like they are trying to make that happen once more. As Forensic gets loaded up here on the operator, and that's a clean shot.
He had to come back. He missed those 2 flicks. He had to come back. As an Anavir gets Baby, what's it look like the Hunter's Fury.
It was indeed with the Hunter's Fury. There's the Booba though.
Enemy remaining.
Helps to take out Phantom as BT gets the kill. Anavir finds Riley, however, so it is once again BT stuck alone with the spike. I've said it before. I might have to say it again, but not before.
And Forensic just comes in with the classic pistol and just knocks him out.
I'm going to be honest with you. I literally thought that that was like the shock dart that just like headshotted him. I really thought that was a 5-head moment. But
it would have been cool if it was. Would have been cool.
Instead, Forensic, I should say, just decides to get it done with the pistol. And now 8-0. I am at a loss for words really to say this. We have not seen a pair of matches like this in our entire time casting a CVL, and it's just incredible to see right now.
It seems like we're having 2 snowballs back to back. I thought winter just ended. But I guess it's not. We're still going back.
We might be in for one of those 20-month winters here. It's Phantom who gets a double kill,
and then
triple.
Oh, a triple kill and good damage on Phoenix. As Phoenix is now healing up, but Cypher a sneeze away from dying.
Where is everyone hiding?
See BT gonna throw that ultimate out. Get that that tag up and find out where everybody is with that ultimate. As the spike does go down, it's only a 3-2 advantage right now for Long Beach. They still must be careful about this. You could lose this advantage very quickly. See, actually trying to go through here.
One enemy remaining.
Pot shots at corners, but it's Boop again who gets a kill there, and then finds the second.
Boop, yeah, able to clean it up, going for that defuse. Now 9-0. It looks like we're seeing the same thing as last match.
This is brutal.
It's kind of insane.
I'll tell you what, this is what you love to see. This is the performance that these teams are looking for. Last year, Long Beach found themselves in the Immortal playoff bracket, in that upper playoff bracket action, and though they don't find themselves in the highest conference this year, they still want to show that they are one of the top tier teams in whatever conference they play in. And performances like this are definitely how you make that statement, as they are up in a big way right now, possibly looking to take 10 points into the second half. And maybe more than that, we'll see. They try to equal the effort of Cal State Fullerton from earlier tonight.
Boomba does go out. Boomba, they know that there's someone over there in the A side middle kind of area. The attackers have not yet decided on a full B push or possibly an A push, as the spike has not even been picked up yet. No one has the spike at all.
Ooh. BT, what a shot there. It's a big kill. Oh, Anavir takes out Baby. You know, we have seen it. This is a different agent roster.
And Anavir just takes out Zero. Just as he tries to go grab a gun, just one shot to the head. all it
That's
takes.
incredible. Just punishes Zero for trying to get the extra gun. It says, no, you can't have that. You'll put that down now. Well,
Montgomery trying to get something off as you see Riley going around with the Odin. Let's see if he can get any, wall bangs with this.
30
We know
seconds.
Riley is good for those as well.
Right here.
yeah, you know that needs to happen as they set up here. You hear the report of the operator, and that is going to cue the run it back ult as Riley tries to figure out a way to get around and set up in the site. Froenzik gonna keep taking shots
10
here
seconds left.
as the action does come towards the A site. There's the shot there on Riley.
Getting Riley goes. They do get the plant down. There's now one left. There's the Phoenix. And just like that, he does take the Odin.
Froenzik maybe was taking a little bit of leniency here. Instead of going for that defuse, they go for the extra, kill there, a little bit of bloodlust. Ultimately, they won't be punished for it, but the levity there bringing a little doubt.
Bad.
Was that?
It could have turned out bad if they were not careful with that.
It could have, unfortunately for Dominguez Hills. That is the worst things have been for Long Beach as they are up 10-0. And
is it possible we could see a 13-0 this game? Could we see a total blowout?
it is still possible, Ben. We were narrowly we were one shy of it last game, our last match, and here we are again now 10-0 as Long Beach has carried this lead further.
I would have to say,
could, but
I'm going to use my caster power and run a poll to see if we're going to get 13-0. I'm going to ask that my one poll per match game, whatever, if I do have one, be used now.
oh, we stipulated that in the contract. I see.
I don't know if I get one, if I do or not, but I'm running the poll to see if we get 13-0.
Well, we can have an informal straw poll as you all in the chat do get the word out about that. We see Anarir starts to kill off again here for Long Beach. They're going to try as Dominguez Hills to move out here in the hookah, but it's Froenzik.
And Phantom with 2! And just like that, Godfrey is the last one alive, and Boop cleans it up. We're looking at an 11-0. 2 more rounds. Can we see this turnaround for Dominguez Hills? Can Dominguez Hills get that little bit left and come back stronger than ever before? Or is this game over before it even seemed like it began?
It would be the most impressive comeback I've ever seen in Valorant if Dominguez Hills summons the resilience and the adaptation to pull this off. They're going to have to start here if they will. As you see now, they're fully kitted up. They've got all of their weapons. They've got the kits. Only the Hunter's Fury ult up right now, but that can change depending on how the round goes. But more importantly than any abilities, they've just got to find some level of team consistency as Froenzik.
Godfrey was not the last one alive this time, as he was the first one taken out.
On the other hand, there's Riley getting the kill there over, I believe, on the A site there. And so that'll take out Phantom and even this up here for Dominguez Hills. She's still got to worry about Froenzik, who's just been a complete nightmare. Anarir now going to get that peek there as AV clears the wrong angle.
Anarir gets 2, almost on 3 as Phoenix does get his heals back on himself. The defender Killjoy is coming out as Zero is now having the spike running back, possibly for a save. It looks like he's going right back to A as he does do a fake to get everyone else rotating to B site.
If you're Zero, you don't have a choice right now. This is the last round of the half, so you've got to get into a site, get a plant down, and try to get this done. With that plant, they will get their ultimate here, so they will have an opportunity to get a double kill here. If they knew the angle, they would have that rocket up now. This is the opportunity. The shot goes off, and it catches. Only one. Boop survives.
And he
barely.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Oh, my goodness. We saw it from the other perspective. We don't know if it was just a couple pixels to the right or to the left. Maybe Zero would have been able to get the double kill and have a hero's fall, but instead it is match point 12-0 for Long Beach as they look to close this round out in almost under 25 minutes. a speed run in the making, perhaps. If Long Beach is able to win,
We do see
This
Baby
pistol
going for that pause.
oh baby, gonna kill the run just like that. What a guy.
Hey, that's fine. We're gonna have to see if they can actually use this pause and see if they can come back from this. They're at a 12-0 right now. This is match point for them. They have to figure out how they're gonna come back. This is Hail Marys all the way if they even want to try to come back. Not saying that it hasn't been done before, but it's gonna be really rough for the side of Dominguez Hills.
It will be, and man, I don't know. Personally speaking, now granted, I am a scrub who is here to talk about players who are much stronger than I in this game, and I will freely admit that. I'll be the first one to say it.
This is a nice spot.
But I don't know what Dominguez Hills is gonna be able to do here if they want to try to bring this back. All the same, you know they're gonna do their best. They are defending, and so they do have that positional advantage to start out with. And we've seen them shoot well. It's not the gunplay. I think that's the biggest issue, as much as it's just been a complete overwhelming force right now from Long Beach. They've pushed the right positions and just played so well. We begin this round here, the first of the second half, and potentially the final round of the match.
Zero trying to get a peek on the jet on the attacking side.
You're wary of that angle, correctly assuming that there was an enemy on the other side. As we see the patience here from Long Beach, you know they want to get this. You know they want to win 13-0. Forensic takes up
very slowly. This could be it. So they win this, they go home, they eat pizza, they do what they do.
Camera taken out.
BT, who just got the call there. Phantom gets the kill on Bad Dog, and BT missing shots there. Ennery gets the kill. It is 2-5. Then I think,
and this might, as Riley gets Phantom, they're not down just yet. They're still trying the best that they can. And I guess Aussie gets one, and Aussie cleans it up for the 13-0. I guess the poll was right. If it actually hasn't gone through yet. So I'm just gonna say the future in it has. So woo, the poll went through. Kind of. We're in a 3-minute delay.
Oh,
woo, futuristic
folks,
stuff.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's it right there.
I thought at the end of the last match that I would not see anything like this for some time, and Long Beach said,
it was back to back.
"Why don't you go ahead and hold all of my kills, and I will hold 0 L's," as Long Beach takes it 13-0.
13-0. It was a fast match, just like last game. We were expecting, just fill up the whole time, let's get some good content. But no, Long Beach is like, hey, we gotta go. We got pizza waiting outside our door. So they just that's what happened.
Indeed.
And yeah, I mean, I really don't know what I was gonna say. It was so short.
Well, folks, I tell you what, this is what happens. I mean, you got to come with it every single week. You got to come with it round in and round out here in the Collegiate Valorant League. If you're not ready to step up, we'll get run over by any of these schools. For Georgia Tech and for Dominguez Hills, I got to say, it's a rough week. It won't feel good, but they will benefit from the film study. And I do look forward to seeing those two schools come back next week and try to erase what we just saw, because at the end of the day, it is simply game number 2 of a full season. If you're Long Beach, if you're Cal State Fullerton, I want to put that in a bottle. Remember what you ate today. Remember your routine, exactly how you tied your shoes, because I'm going to repeat that performance.
This was Frosted Mini Wheats. I can guarantee you that it's just Frosted Mini Wheats.
Whether it's Frosted Mini Wheats, whether it's your Radiance.gg friends list, your Ritual Motion gloves, your Clear Eye View glasses, whether it's your MXI motherboard, your X headsets, whether you won in a raffle, whether you bought it, or whether they were gifted to you by your grandma because you told her you didn't get me anything for Christmas.
You need them for school. You need them for school because you needed to learn in the highest of qualities.
Whatever the case may be, we want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. We want to thank all of our sponsors, AIM Labs, as well as MSI, as well as the California State University Entertainment Alliance. Thank you, everyone, for coming out here tonight. I'm Eli the Curry.
I'm the OG Ben. Make sure you stick around, come back again. We'll be doing that throughout the whole entire season. I'm giving those away. So as Eli said, if you didn't get gifted it, you didn't buy it, your grandma didn't get it, there's still a chance.
We will see you tomorrow evening starting at 6 p.m. Pacific for our Diamond League. It'll be myself as well as Ashkan on the call, and we look forward to seeing you then. Night, everybody.
Whoa, man, that check is so cool.
Just try. You'll see. It's dope, right?
Dude, it's awesome.
I told you.
The pace feels fast.